Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Myself Ashish, and today I'll be covering a video on a puzzle genre called Look Air Puzzle. So it comes into a shading puzzle category, and the author of the puzzle is Risa. So today we'll be solving two of such puzzles. One is the beginner and one would be the medium puzzle. We'll introduce ourselves to this new puzzle type. To be frank, I haven't solved this puzzle type earlier also ever, even once. So let's see what this puzzle type, what are the rules of this puzzle, and how to solve this puzzle. The author has constructed many of such puzzles on puzzling.com as well. So you can just have a look at the puzzle types, and they are great puzzles. I would say because we have already solved a Sudoku from the same author. If you remember, one of the best Sudokus ever, the Thermo Antinite Sudoku. So I would really suggest you to check out the puzzles on the puzzling.com, and you would enjoy the author's puzzle. And even the author is trying to create a mini puzzle pack of the same puzzle type Look Air for the beginners, so that they will try to understand this new type, introduce themselves to the new type. So stay tuned for it. We'll just let you know when the author launches the puzzle pack. So coming on to the puzzle, so according to the rules, we need to shade some cells black in such a way that all the block of shaded cells form a square. So this is 1 into 1 square, this is 2 into 2 square, this becomes a 3 into 3 square, right? So we need to form shaded cells block of squares, right? And in such a way that the number indicates number of out of these 5 cells, so orthogonal 4 cells, and including the numbered cell, how many shaded cells are in that area, right? So out of these 5 cells, how many shaded cells are there will be indicated by the number. So if there is 0, then all these 5 cells would have 0 shaded cells, right? And one more rule is no 2 into 2 shaded square can touch each other, right? So a 2 into you cannot have like a 2 into 2 group of shaded square plus a 1 into 1 shaded cell, right? It is not possible. They need to be differentiated when they are far away by keeping them far away. And no two same size of squares can see each other horizontally or vertically directly. So which means that if you have a 2 into 2 group of shaded square here, you cannot have a 2 into 2 group of shaded square here, right? It is not possible. They cannot see directly, but you can block their view by having some other size of shaded square in between them, right? So this is possible. So I have a 2 into 2 group of shaded square here, 2 into 2 shaded square, and there is a one cell 1 into 1 which is blocking their view, right? So this is possible. So these are the rules, and with that we'll start solving this puzzle. So if you see the 4, there are exactly 4 cells that can be shaded, so we can shade those. But as it has to be a square, we can shade the other cells as well, right? So we have done that. And so this 3 into 3 group of shaded square cannot be extended now. So the most important tip here to solve this puzzle type is never assume that the square that we have drawn is the last one, or maybe is the correct one, right? So we can still extend the square. So if you see this 3 into 3 group of shaded square, we can still extend it, right, to 4 also, right? So never assume that this square is drawn, so we have completed this block of area, which is not possible, right? You should not assume that thing. The first thing is, first make sure that you have drawn the square completely, and there cannot be any more extension or any more I would say okay, just any more extension, right? So for example, if you see this square, it cannot be extended anyway. It cannot be made as a 4 into 4 square, because then it will touch the 0, which means that this square is now completed. Now if you see, we need to extend this square or not, we are not sure of it. So it's upon us that if we have to extend or not. Let's see if that is possible. So if we don't extend this square, so the extension cannot go towards the above, because if you to go towards the above, then these shaded cells will also have to be shaded, these cells, which violates the 0. which means it cannot be extended above, it will have to be extended below. And let's see if it has to be extended or not, right? So if we don't extend it, what happens here is we need to block this view, right? The view of both the squares, because both the squares are of the same size. So it can only be done by this way, right? Okay. In that case, what happens here is, okay, that's a great thing here. So if you see here, what happens is, if you don't extend the square, let us not extend the square, what happens here is, you need to block both of the views, right? Both the views of this square, and one can be here. So this cell is seeing this cell, which are of the same square, so it has to be blocked by this view. And now what happens is, this also will be shaded to block the second row view, which indeed violates the one. You have two shaded cells for the one, which is not possible, right? So which means that the squares will have to be extended, and it can be extended only till 4 into 4. It cannot be extended to 5 into 5, because the 0 will be violated, right? Which means that now you are sure that this square cannot be extended furthermore. And with that we'll continue solving. And okay, so the 1 has to be fulfilled, the 2 and the 1 has to be fulfilled. So let's see. Okay, so what happens if you don't shade this cell? Let us assume we are not shading this cell for the 2, and now for the 2, the only remaining possibility is both of these cells will have to be shaded 1 into 1. Now what happens is, both of these cells are seeing each other, which is again not possible, right? Both of the same size, which means that this has to be shaded, and this cell cannot be a 2 into 2 square, because then 1 will be violated and even the 2 will be violated, which means that both of these can be unshaded now. And okay, that's a very good logic here. So for the 1, if you shade this cell, so leave that thing. If you can see, for this one, either of the three cell, one cell will have to be shaded, right? Which means that you have 1 into 1 square already shaded in this line, and this cannot be a 1 into 1 square, because then you will see each other directly, each other cells directly, right? Which means this will have to be unshaded, this will have to be shaded, and for the 2 this will have to be shaded, right? Which means that we have fulfilled the bottom part. Excellent logic, I would say. Okay, one of the important technique I would say here for the 2 is, when 2 is in the middle, not at the edge, I would say somewhere in the middle of the grid, the center cell of the 2 cannot be shaded. Let me see again once. I'll have to see it once more. Okay, yeah, that's a great logic, guys. We have seen a new logic here. I myself have not solved this puzzle ever before today, but that's a really good logic. And you cannot shade this cell. So what happens if you shade this cell? Any one of the 4 cells will be shaded, right? Any one of the 4 cells. Now 1 is already shaded, and let us assume that any one of the 4 cells are shaded. Just to shade this cell, now you will have to form a 2 into 2 or a 3 into 3 or a 4 into 4 square, right? Which will either go up or down, and in both the cases this 2 will be violated, because it will have 3 shaded cells. So 1, 2, and both of these cannot be unshaded. All of these, if unshaded, you will form a rectangle and not a square, which means that this cell will never be shaded. Excellent logic, guys, excellent logic. Now by unshading this cell, we can unshade this cell as well, because then it will see both these cells of 1 into 1 square directly. Unshade this cell and this cell as well, because again you will form a 1 into 1 square, and which means that both of these cells will have to be shaded. Excellent logic, guys, excellent. This is a beginner puzzle, I would say, but seems to be very tough, right? This is an easy puzzle. An easy puzzle also seems to be very tough, but very enjoyable. And with that, we'll continue the puzzle. And if you see, both of these cells are seeing these cells, which means that this is not a 1 into 1 square and it has to be extended. We are not sure which way, but it will have to be extended either up or down, or may either 3 into 3 square or a 2 into 2 square, right? Not 4 into 4. 4 into 4 is not possible. So maximum it will go 2 or 3, right? Not much more than that. And with that we'll again continue the puzzle. Seems to be a very good logic here. 3. Oh, so if you see for the 2 here, what happens if this cell is shaded, right? If you shade this cell, okay, so this cell will see this cell directly, because in between you cannot block these two cells, right? It's not at all possible to block their view in any way matter, right? In any way this cell and this cell view cannot be blocked, which means that this will have to be unshaded. And now can you fulfill the 3? Is it possible to fulfill the 3? It's no way possible, I think, because the only way to fulfill the 3 is form a 2 into 2 square, which indeed this will make a 2 into 2 square, right? Excellent logic. Is there any way, other way possible? Let us see. So excluding the 2 into 2 square, this cell will have to be shaded. If not, both of, okay, so this cell will have to be shaded, and if you shade this cell, of course it will have to form a 2 into 2 square, and then it will violate the rule, because this will also be a 2 into 2 square. Excellent. Which means that such a look ahead, I would say. And or in other words, if we can say, can you shade this cell? What happens if you shade this cell? If you shade this cell, okay, still it is possible. So the best way is to exclude this cell, eliminate this cell. So the moment you eliminate this cell, it becomes an easy puzzle, I would say, easy continuation, because the 2 will have only 3 shaded cells remaining, which means that both of these cells will have to be shaded. And now this forms a 2 into 2 square here, and this will have to be a 3 into 3 square right now, because 2 into 2 is already formed here, and which in other words we would say is completed this puzzle. Excellent. This was a very good puzzle. All of these will have to be unshaded, because if they are shaded they will form a 1 into 1 square, and which is already here seeing each other, right? So this was a very good puzzle, I would say. I think we got to know some basic things on how to solve this puzzle type. Let us see if we can solve the other puzzle. Let us solve the second puzzle. This is an intermediate one, a bit difficult than the earlier version that we have solved. And let's see if we can solve this puzzle. So we have got one thing, that 2 will always have the center cell unshaded, right? That is a really good technique, I would say. I never realized this technique while starting the puzzle, but let's see if we can solve this puzzle with the help of this technique. And so if you see the 4 here, out of the 5 cells, you just go for the maximum digit, right? So out of the 5 cells, 4 cells will have to be shaded. And what happens if you unshade this cell? All of the 4 cells will form a 1 into 1 square. You cannot extend them, right? Which means that this cell will have to be shaded, this cell will have to be shaded. So fourth, one more thing is that vice versa, inverse of the 2. The 2 middle cell will have to be unshaded. For the 4, the middle cell will have to be shaded, right? Excellent logic. And let's see. So if you see one of these 2 cells, both of these cells cannot be unshaded, because then 4 will have only 3 cells remaining. So it means that both of these cells will be shaded. And for the 4 now, 3 cells are already shaded, right? Excellent. Which means one of these cells will have to be shaded, which means that one cannot be fulfilled with one of these three cells. It will be fulfilled with one of these two cells, and for this one this will be shaded, right? Excellent. So this 4 can be extended this way with the 3, 4 anything, or this way, right? For the 1 to be fulfilled and for the 4 to be also fulfilled, right? So it can either be this way or this way and extend the square more. So it can be this way as well. We are not sure, right? So it can be this way as well. So it has to be extended with this way either 3 or 4, this way 3 or 4, right? So let's see if that is helpful. In that case, both of these cells cannot be shaded, right? Any one of these cells will be shaded, and right, okay, any one of these cells will be shaded. So for the 3, what happens if we shade this cell? Again, it is possible, right? Okay, it is possible. Oh, same way for this 3 now. Excellent. One of these two cells will be shaded, one of these two cells will be shaded because of the 1s here, which means that this cell will have to be shaded, right? For the 3 to be shaded, one of these cells, one of these two cells, one of these two cells. So the third cell will have to be middle cell, right? For the 3, which means that for the 1, all of these 3 cells will have to be unshaded because one of these two will be shaded, and for this one is shaded, right? Excellent. And that's great. So for the 2, you say, if you see, both of these cannot be shaded, right? Which means that this has to be shaded, and this forms a 2 into 2 square. Excellent. So this one is fulfilled, this one is fulfilled. Excellent. And this 2 will have to be fulfilled here, which means that this has to be extended to form a square. And so what happens if we shade this cell? If we shade this cell, the 3 cannot be fulfilled, right? You cannot extend this square towards the left, and the 3 will have only 2 cells shaded, which means that this cannot be shaded and this will have to be shaded, right? Excellent. Superb logic. And okay, we have done till here. The moment we unshaded this cell, that's a great logic here, this cell cannot be shaded, right? So if you shade this cell, what happens here is you cannot form a square, and these 2 cells will have to be unshaded, which means it is not possible, right? Which means that this cell will have to be unshaded and both of these cells will have to be shaded. And of course this cannot be a 1 into 1 square, because then both of the views are directly seeing each other, and you cannot block the view with the 1 into 1 square, right? Which means that this has to be a 2 into 2 square. The 1 is fulfilled, this is fulfilled, and this cell will have to be anything, not sure. So we are not sure about it. 1 is fulfilled, sorry. So this one is fulfilled now, and to fulfill this cell, this has to be shaded, which means this has to extend to form a 2 into 2 square, and again it has to extend to form a 3 into 3 square. It can even be 4 into 4 square, we are not sure about it. And now for the 2 here, what happens if we unshade this cell, right? If you unshade this cell, okay, so for the 2, both of these will have to be shaded. Excellent. Easy, guys. So both of these will have to be shaded, and this cannot form a 2 into 2 square, right? Not possible, which means both of these will have to be unshaded, and this also will have to be unshaded. This also cannot form a 2 into 2 square, but it cannot it can form a 5 into 5 square, right? Oh, that's excellent. It can form a 5 into 5 square. We are not sure about it. So let us not deviate from blocking, and let us not block that square now. Let us see if we get anything else. The 2 is fulfilled. Okay. Oh, a very narrow logic, I would say. Excellent logic, guys. So what happens if you make sure that this is 3 into 3 square, right? This square has to be extended, that we are sure, either this way or this way. If it extends this way, it can extend only till this I would say square, and it cannot extend to 4 into 4, which will make sure that these two squares see each other, right? So this way is not possible. If we extend till this way, we cannot extend furthermore, because then this cell will be, it won't form a square, which means that even if we extend till this way, this will still be a 3 into 3 square, which means that this cannot be a 3 into 3 square, and it has to be a 5 into 5 square. Oh, which means that this will extend this way and form a 3 into 3 square, and it cannot be shaded here. And now this has to be a 4 into 4 square, because this is a 3 into 3 square, so this cannot be a 3 into 3 square, so this has to be a 4 into 4 square. And with that we complete this gorgeous, excellent puzzle. I'm really enjoying this puzzle, guys. Really enjoying this puzzle. What a puzzle genre this is. A really different kind. It's a really different type of puzzle, I would say. And it is a really an excellent puzzle. I really enjoyed solving this puzzle. So I hope you got how to solve this kind of puzzles. Something different puzzle, Looker puzzle. And there are many type of puzzles, many Looker puzzles already uploaded on puzzlink.com. So I will add the link in the description for the online interface of the puzzle that we are solving today, and even the link of the puzzle types, this puzzle Looker, on the puzzlink.com. So I hope you enjoyed the puzzle from Risa. It was an excellent puzzle, and we really thank the author for such a great fun puzzle for the video. So do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.